There are countless things I don't believe in. We're the only ones out there. Expensive gifts make the best presents. And the biggest one of them all, destiny. So it begins with a hand, and it ends with a hand. It's how letters work. They end up just where you want them to go. What a perfect ending. Penmanship was never my strong point, and once the letter was wrote, I weighed in the pros and cons of it. The garbage seemed to be calling its name, but I disregarded something that I do believe in. Reason. I folded it to fit the envelope snugly. I picked up my chance at what many claim to have found. I knew it was not destiny. There's no such thing. You have to go after what you believe in. A hand gripped the letter tightly, but it was only my own. It had not made it to the ending yet. I peeled the small square of currency off a sheet of multiple ones like it. I brought it towards my face only to find it already had adhesive on the backside. I remember licking them and the gluey taste left in my mouth. I guess I just forgot you no longer needed to wet the back of them. I guess I really just forgot about letters in general. I sealed the envelope that held my affection. Destiny does not lead to events like this. You launch things like this with your own will. Still in the first hand. I walked down to the box that could shape the rest of my life. I opened it, carefully placing it on the cold sheet of metal. It left my hand. I slowly closed the mouth of the box. Smiling, I turned back at the box, then walked back home. I sat in the same place I conveyed how I felt, and wondered how it would turn out. Every now and again I glanced out the window to see if the flag of the box was down. I must have dozed off for a while waiting, because the flag was lowered. Everything was so systematic. How could people possibly believe in destiny? I thought of how the process would go about. Our local postman would open up the mail container to find my letter. He would pick it up and softly place it in his bag to deliver to said home. He would pull away to continue his route until he came to the residence of its departure. There he would leave it, and there it would stay until it was picked up by the perfect ending, the other set of hands. Once the hands opened it, it was not up to destiny to let the hands meet, but up to the hand's owner. It was so simple. I then closed my door and put my foot to the floor. I left the dwelling behind. My left hand met the right side of my steering wheel as I turned. I focused on the road ahead, paying close attention, not to anything particular, but to everything. My senses seemed to be heightened the further I drove. I slowly pulled into a small rocky piece of land. I thought once more how I don't believe in destiny. But that's not to say that I don't believe that sometimes, without even knowing, somehow, things just work out for you. I got here soon. Bye.